Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Mohammad Shaukat Ansari from MLSM College, Darbhanga, Bihar. And you are watching Learn English with Shaukat Ansari, a wonderful channel with more than 96 videos on different issues, different subjects, different topics. My dear lovely viewers, here in this special video I am going to dive into a great topic, a burning topic, a useful topic, that is conversation in English in a party. And this topic, through different many slides, is trying to provide you fruitful tips. My dear lovely viewers and students, whether it is casual party, business lunch, or a formal dinner, mixing with others present over there is a social norm. To be comfortable on such occasions, the following can help. Number one, have an icebreaker. Where are you from? Like this, you can ask. Where are you from is the all-time best to discover that someone grew up in a small town or has just returned from a holiday or a useful business trip will pave the way for a whole host of secondary questions. Number two, avoid personal topics including your kids' recently acquired hobby, your medical problems and money matters. This may kill the conversation, the flow of conversation, the pitch of conversation. Number three, learn to handle tricky questions with fact. For example, if someone asks you an embarrassing question such as your income, just smile and say, well, it is sufficient to live comfortably. Next, be attentive to learn to find out if the discomfort level of the other person is increasing in the topic you are discussing. Stop and switch the topic immediately. My dear students और viewers of this channel, मैं इस सेशन में जो डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ वो एक बहुत ही बेहतर टॉपिक है कि हम किसी पार्टी में, चाहे वो डिनर पार्टी हो, चाहे लंच पार्टी हो, चाहे शादी की पार्टी हो, चाहे बर्थडे पार्टी हो, किसी पार्टी में हम कैसे कॉन्वर्सेशन अंग्रेजी में करें। कॉन्वर्सेशन अंग्रेजी में जब हम करते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा आइस ब्रेकर होता है कि हम उससे पूछें आप कहाँ से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं। ये कॉन्वर्सेशन किसी पार्टी में किसी अनजान लोगों से अचानक स्टार्ट करने का एक बेहतर तरीका है। दूसरी चीज़ है कि हम कोई पर्सनल क्वेश्चंस नहीं करें, चाहे वो उसके हॉबी से जुड़ा हुआ हो सामने के आदमी के, चाहे कोई मजाक नहीं करें, चाहे अपने मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम्स की बात नहीं करें, चाहे उसके मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम्स की बात नहीं करें, या कोई मनी की बात नहीं करें, मनी मैटर्स नहीं करें वहाँ पे। और अगर कोई पूछता है कि आपका क्या इनकम है तो आप जस्ट स्माइल करें और कहें कि गुजारा के लिए काफ़ी है। इसी तरह से आप जब किसी कॉन्वर्सेशन में रहते हैं किसी पार्टी के दौरान, तो आप फ्रीक्वेंटली अपने टॉपिक को चेंज नहीं करें, इंटरेस्ट दिखाएं, आपके अंदर मैनर हो, बिहेवियर हो और वार्मथ हो और चेहरे पे स्माइल हो, गुड हैंडशेक हो। ये सब कॉन्वर्सेशन का यानी नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन आपका एक्टिव हो, वहाँ पे ये ज़रूरी है। Now the question is how a conversation in a party in English can be started. What should be the breaking the ice step? That moment when you arrive at a party, maybe a dinner party, maybe a lunch party, maybe a birthday party, maybe a grand success party, maybe birthday party, maybe a marriage party. So when you arrive at a party and do not recognize anyone is terrifying. But try to worry. Think about the opportunities to make new friends, find out new things, and of course practice your English. Thus take this chance to meet new people and break the ice. Here the meaning of break the ice means कैसे हम शुरू करें अपने कॉन्वर्सेशन को वहाँ पे. How to break the ice there in English during conversation. So it's very important thing in that situation, in that context, that you introduce yourself first. Suppose that you are amidst unknown persons and you have to be not silent, you have to be not static there, you have to be dynamic there. So introduce yourself first. Be proactive and friendly. Come to the nearest person and say something like, how to introduce yourself there. These are some tips, these are some sentences in examples, model sentences in examples. Hi, I'm Sarah, nice to meet you. Hello, I don't think we have met, my name is Sarah. Hey, I'm Sarah, I'm Pritam's friend. It's great to finally meet you, I'm Sarah. Hey, my name is Sarah, what's your name? Hey, I saw you over here and just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Sarah, Tom's friend from English class. Like this, you can introduce yourself with different ways, application of different ways, different phrases, different sentences. But you have to speak only one sentence. मेरे ख्याल से आप अंग्रेजी में प्रैक्टिस करें और बोलें अंग्रेजी. अंग्रेजी बोलना ही बहुत बड़ी बात है. आपको ये खौफ ना हो कि हम ग्रामर में कोई मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं या कोई हेजिटेशन ना हो. यू हैव टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट फुल. आप बिना झिझक बोलें, आप बोलने की कोशिश करें. आपको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, आप बहुत कंफर्टेबल और बहुत ब्रेव महसूस करेंगे. In that party, if you wish to break the ice, if you wish to initiate or take the initiative, you have to ask context-based questions. You have to ask those questions while interacting with others in the party. The questions must be context-based, must relate to the host, his way of life, and the situations around, the decorations around, or the taste of dishes being provided to you. So after introducing yourself, you can start with some basic questions to establish common ground for the conversation to develop. The easiest way is to start with things you are likely to have in common, knowing the host of the party and living in the same city. My dear lovely viewers, you know the meaning of host. Host, mezban. Opposite is guest, mehman. Host, who is organizing the party. Guest, who is attending the party, participating in the party. Here are some questions you can use. You can use these questions. You can begin your conversations with such questions. Any one of these questions. How do you know Mr. Ram? Suppose Mr. Ram is hosting the party. How do you know the host, or how do you know Mr. Ram? How long have you known the host, the Mr. Ram, for? Do you live, do you study, do you work here in this city in Patna? You have to say about here the city where you are participating in the party, the host who is organizing the party. How long have you been here? Hey, Mohan, how long have you been here? What do you think of the city? Do you also know Mr. John who is with me? Like this, you can begin your conversation. You have to display that you are so meaningful, you are so mingling, you are so interacting, and you are so overwhelmed. My dear lovely viewers, lovely students, when you finish the party and when you depart, you need to give compliment to the persons with whom you have chatted, you have talked to, you have spoken to. So people like compliments. You must know that people always like compliments, always like thanks, especially if they are genuine. A positive comment followed by a question is a good way to break the ice. Here are some examples to give you ideas about to say compliment. And you can use such phrases, such sentences like this in this way. The food is delicious. Did you make it? That's a lovely bracelet. Can I ask where you got it? I love your jacket. Where did you get it from? That painting over there looks incredible. Did you paint it? Do you approve it? Could you share the playlist with me? You have got a great taste in music. Like this, you can shower compliments there in order to engage others. Also, very important thing that in a party when you are and when you are amidst some persons who are also invitees in the party and you have to uh, begin your conversation, you have to discuss a topic that everyone can relate to. You have to discuss the topic that everyone likes, that everyone supports, that everyone approves. Once you get to know the other person a little bit, you can discuss a topic in more detail. It is best to start with something universal, something that almost anyone can relate to. Here the word universal means ऐसा क्वेश्चन और ऐसी बातें जो सब लोग पसंद करें, सबको अच्छा लगे. You can use the topic weather, or you can use the topic dishes like this. You might find talking about the weather a bit boring. After all we all know what the weather is like today, right? But the weather is one thing we can all relate to. Therefore, you can ask more questions and your new friend might have things to share. If you decide it is good enough a starter, here are some sample sentences you can use. You can apply there. How do you find the weather here? Do you prefer hot or cold weather? Nowadays it is very much hot outside, a scorching sun, too much heat outside. You can chat with someone about the weather. It's too much hot these days. I think we have to plant trees in order to avoid this heat. Otherwise, this heat will burn us, will damage us, will destroy us. It means you can use sentences related with weather. How do you find the weather here? Next, do you prefer hot or cold weather? It's a lovely day today. Have you been doing anything outside? It's freezing today, isn't it? The snow is amazing. Do you like snow? Does it get this cold in your hometown? What's your favorite season? I have always loved the weather during the summer. Winter is too cold for me. Like this, you can engage others into conversations, invite others into conversation, captivate others into conversation. And you have to be polite. You have to be strategic. You have to display or demonstrate your warmth in approach, in meeting, in conversation, in other engagements or topics like this. Finally, goodbye is also an important technique or style. When you depart from others, you have to say goodbye. Promising to speak again is a nice way to indicate that you enjoy talking to someone even if you don't know whether you will see them again. There are polite expressions that people use and you should too. My dear lovely students, here I would like to remind you that you subscribe to this channel Learn English with Shaukat Ansari. First, second, you memorize all these expressions, all these sentences which are being suggested to you for your conversation in a party. And also I would like to tell you that you speak English अंग्रेजी बोलें. और इसमें जितनी बातें बताई जा रही हैं, जितने सेंटेंसेस बताए जा रहे हैं, उन सेंटेंसेस को मेमोराइज कर लें और उन सेंटेंसेस का इस्तेमाल करें. कहीं पर एक सेंटेंस, कहीं पे 2 सेंटेंस, कहीं पे 3 सेंटेंस इस्तेमाल करें. कम से कम गुड बाय कैसे करेंगे, कैसे हम डिपार्ट होंगे, कैसे अलग होंगे, वो भी हो सकता है. Oh, it was a nice meeting. Good night to all of you. Like this you can say. Expression number 1. It was great to finally meet you. Bye for now. See you next time. See you next week. See you soon. Have a safe trip home. I hope to see you again. Good night. Take care. We will talk more next time. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Again, I must tell you that you subscribe to this channel and learn more and more from such videos. And this is my 97th teaching video. With all delight, I am informing you all. Thank you very much. See you.